Hi, Caspar here from Bowes Wine on the 30th of November 2015. Tasting a Bowes wine, off a wine from quite some years ago, I guess probably 2007, 2008, sometime around there. 2005 vintage of the Crozes-Hermitage Cuvée Christophe from Domaine des Remizières. Christophe really denoting, well, let's talk about the Domaine. It's an extraordinary Domaine, family owned, big, owns a lot of vineyards, makes a lot of wine, and each wine they make, they seem to make pretty much the same wine, an unoaked Cuvée and an oaked Cuvée, or rather Cuvée with new wood and one without. And Christophe is their new wood Cuvée. So it's an 05 vintage. Let's have a go. This has been open since last night, so pretty much 24 hours. And it's got a sort of smoky, and there's definitely oak there, but it's not sort of raw. There is some integration. There's also fruit showing, and that fruit's black and smoky and quite firm. It's quite a firm dry nose all round actually, and that's got something to do with the wood component. Let's have a sip anyway. Extraordinary wine, really. I mean, it's very quickly, very fresh. I mean, it's a very very fresh wine, and a wine of no massive size. I mean, this is, you know, medium weight, fresh glass of red wine, and I think will give pleasure. I have one or two issues with it. One is although the oak is really integrated on the palate, at the finish there is just a little bit of tannin that's kind of dry and woody, and I suspect oak derived. But you know, that's fine. I find it a little without charm, shall I say? And I think, you know, if you're having a bottle of this, give it quite a bit of air. Well, obviously 24 hours in an open bottle doesn't really bother it too much. Give it quite a lot of air, and drink with a bit of food. It's but nothing too massive. I mean, sometimes Crozes-Hermitage, like Hermitage, can be a very big wine. This isn't. It's got quite interesting aromas. There's a darkly floral sort of quality to it. It's a bit tarry, a little bit ungenerous, just you know, ungenerous and not particularly charming. But yeah, and I you know, I've got more of these. So this is one out of a case of mine. I don't know if it's going to improve. Hard to say. I'll drink a few, keep a few, I think is the answer. And I don't think it's going to wow anyone, this wine. I think it's fine. It's probably a bit overworked in the winery, but yeah. There's my note on 2005 Cuvée Christophe Crozes-Hermitage from Remizières.